Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to A Life Surrender. Hey girl, hey. I haven't talked to y'all all day. I'm pretty tired actually, but I went walking this morning, and then when I came back, I just been cleaning up around the house and trying to entertain Elijah and keep him out of stuff he don't got no business being in. But something that I had thought about and I wanted to talk with y'all about was Proverbs 3, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. I wanted to talk about this because that is, the scripture that the episode from yesterday kind of like touched on. But as I was studying and I was reflecting on it, especially throughout like editing the video and whatnot, something had stuck out to me that had never stuck out to me before. And it's the fact that in Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your paths," with an S, "straight." So I realized that whenever I recite that verse, then I have always said path, as in singular path. So when I realized, throughout like studying, and I realized that it's actually paths with an S, I was like, well, what is that about? What is that about? I just had like a little question, like, what is that about? And what does it mean when it says paths? So I went to go look at the Hebrew meaning of the word paths, and this it translates to like way of life, your journey, your habits, conduct, things like that. So when you go back to the scripture and you look at what it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, in all your ways, with an S, submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. What it's saying, and I'm just sharing this because, I don't know, it might be beneficial. It definitely blessed me. But, when it says you're in your ways, that means like in all your ways. So trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding when it comes to spiritual, when it comes to financial, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to career, when it comes to making decisions in life, when it comes to being a parent, when it comes to being a daughter, when it comes to being anything, in all your ways. In all your ways, in all your habits, in everything that you encounter while you're on this journey, in every aspect of your life, you have to trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, and he will make those paths straight, those ways of your life straight. In other words, he will align them all. And what's so funny about this is I was just praying about some things, and I walk in the house and an old video of mine is playing. I was talking about how I didn't know it while I was going through it, but in that moment, that video was 2022. I posted that video. But I was saying that where I was at that point, I was looking back on my life and I could see how I thought I was messing up. I thought I was wasting time. I thought that I was getting off track. I thought that I couldn't just get it together. I couldn't just finally get it right. I couldn't just finally please the Lord. I was thinking that I was getting it wrong all this time. But as I was making that video, I was realizing that every single thing I did, God was using it for the greater good. He was using it for what he created me for. He was using it for the plan that he had for my life. So although I couldn't see it while I was going through it, and I gave examples like I bought a Cricut and started making shirts. I started YouTube channels where I was talking to people about setting goals and vision boards and things like that. I started doing all of these different things where to me, it didn't look like they connect at all. But the thing that connected them was I never stopped seeking the Lord. Never. So every single time I would start a thing, some kind of way, that thing would bring me back to Love, Inspire, Thrive. And that would be another skill set that I would have to do what God told me to do. And that is what this scripture reminded me of. This is like, I feel like a good example for that. When you submit to him in all your ways, when you submit to him in all of the things, when you submit to him in your career, in your hobbies, in your relationships, financially, then he make all of those ways straight. He made all of those ways align for the greater good. He made all of those ways align for his plan and his purpose for your life. And that's when we get to see God be glorified. That's when we get to see his glory, his goodness, his grace, and his mercy. Because just like I was thinking, oh my God, I'm just wasting time. Oh my God, I'm just out here doing stuff. And no, he's using all of it. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. This is definitely like one of my scriptures that I hold near and dear to my heart. And yet still today, God is just showing me even more with the same scripture. He is showing me literally what it means to trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him. In all your ways, submit to him. And he will make those paths straight. He will make your paths straight. There is no way in the world that I could orchestrate and bring things together the way that God has. There is no way in the world. There is no way in the world. But yet I'm standing here today and I'm not saying that everything I did was perfect. I'm not saying I did not make mistakes, but I'm saying that we allow ourselves to get stuck when God gave us free will. So you really have to step out on faith. You have to know that you are seeking the Lord. And when you seek the Lord and you delight yourself in the Lord, he will give you the desires of your heart. He will give you the desires of your heart, meaning that he will place those desires in your heart that he wants you to go pursue, that he wants you to take part in. He will give you those desires. He will place it in your heart. If out of nowhere, y'all, I had a desire to start YouTube. This was when I was praying. I was doing my prayer box. I'm seeking God for direction. Like, what do you want me to do? Out of nowhere, I have the desire to start a YouTube channel. This is back in 2016. That is an example of God giving you the desires of your heart. That was not a desire that I had, but because I delight myself in the Lord, when he gave me the desire and I started to do it, it gave me peace. It gave me joy because it was a part of him. It was a part of what he told me to do. It was a part of his plan for my life. And then when we're doing things that he's not in, I feel like sometimes this is what we do. We go do things and then we try to pray that same scripture, hoping that he's going to give us the tangible thing that we want. I can't be like, okay, I want to be my family's first millionaire. And that cannot be a desire that God gave me. I can't go to that same scripture and be like, delight yourself in the Lord. Okay, I'm about to delight myself in the Lord and he gonna make sure I'm my family's first million. No. We're doing the scripture backwards. Delight yourself in the Lord. Sit in his presence. Seek him. Seek him not for something. Seek him for who he is. Seek him for understanding. Seek him for just being in his presence, y'all. And then it's through that intimacy that he's going to give you the desires. He's going to place it on your heart what he wants you to go out and do. And you may not understand it while you're doing it. It might not seem like you're doing the right thing. It might not seem like you're equipped for it. It might not seem like you're ready for it. But eventually you will look back and you will see that the entire time when you are seeking him, when you are trusting him with all your heart, when you are submitting to him in all your ways, when you are leaning not on your own understanding, you will look back and see that the entire time he was making your paths straight. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I'm about to go back and I still got some studying to do. Yeah. I'm just about to study, and I will probably see y'all a little later. Okay, y'all, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. One, because I need to edit. Two, because there's not much else going on. We're cooking right now, about to have dinner, and then I'll be watching church online. And then after that, I'll be basically winding down and calling it a night. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. Thank you so much again for watching. I pray that something in this video encouraged you. Doing these videos is definitely encouraging me, just helping me to get out of overthinking, putting faith into action. But yeah, I appreciate you all so much. And remember, don't let nobody stop you from being exactly who God created you to be. Bye, girl.